Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and welcome to Crowfall. This is the live version, pre-alpha build 5.4.2, and this version just came to the live server today. It's been on test server for a little while. So I usually don't bother doing much with the test server because it gets wiped very frequently. However, since there was many changes to the skills, there was a complete wipe this time around. So we use this as a bit of a updated let's start playing game setup. Alright, if you've ever pledged anything to support the game, everything you've purchased will be here. For purchase. You select all this. And then you can import them. Now they're stored in my spirit bank. Right, now let's get my skills going. Now, like I said, there was a complete wipe of the skills since many of the skills have changed, and it appears that they've given us premium. Alright, so I'm a crafter, so I'm going to start off with crafting here. Now, profession is a bit different since it has three branches you can train into: crafting, combat, and exploration. Exploration includes all your harvesting, tracking, stuff like that. And remember, just about everything in Crowfall is harvested. And of course, combat is, your basic fighting ability. Since only training at the very beginning, I'm going to do some exploration. And I'm not sure why that's bad. Alright, but this this skill helps you find apples when you harvest trees. Apples are used so that your vessel can eat. Alright. Now, racial basics. Now, you have no choice. I mean, you just got to change the basics, which will just give some more stats to your vessel. Now, since there's no other tree, I can't use that second training in my premium account, so it's going to just sit there and go into my time bank. Alright. And final is class. Once again, got no choice but to change class basic. Looks like it's gonna give you protection against critical hit chance and give you some extra hit points. Kind of weird that the tooltips are actually going off the screen. So now my skills are set. It's time to go into a world. I can choose one of these campaigns, or you can set up your own Eternal Kingdom. These are the ones that are currently set up by other players, and I could join because they've left them open. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and join the campaign. Tyranny, West East. Alright. Flash screen. My computer's really old, so I would not count on your loading screens being as long as mine are. but this is a 2007 been greatly updated in the last 11 years, but it is still in thousands. Started off running Windows Vista, it's now Windows 10. No, actually, I don't even think it was a Vista, it was original. No, I was wrong. No, it was not it was 64-bit, 64, so it was definitely Vista. Yeah, I built it with Vista in mind. Because back then, 64-bit machine, all the new range. So my AMD Phoenix 2 processor, just kind of chugs along here, but it does run the game. But like I said, the loading screens are a little bit long, but one shot it works okay. Alright. Now you get to choose your faction. Order, Chaos, or Balance. I mean, Order and Chaos, it's pretty standard trope. I mean, you try to win or the other. Now, Balance, however, does have an interesting function. If Order starts to win, Balance joins Chaos's. Chaos starts to win, Balance joins Order's side. So Balance actually acts as a force to try to keep these two in balance, as their name suggests. It's great because a lot of these faction-based games, they have a problem with just one side starts to win and then everybody jumps ship to the winning side. And you can't do that here, so what it does is it makes the side that's losing get reinforced. You can hear all the game sounds already. Alright. And this is how you begin the game. This is your crow. Basically your spirit, your soul. For EVE Online players, this is your pod. Alright, come up here. And you get to choose a vessel. These are starter vessels, basically noob ships. And it used to be you'd have to click on which statue you wanted for that particular archetype, but since the archetypes are gone, you can, activate any statue you want. Right, now you get to choose your race and class combination. Yeah, Stormborn are coming soon. There's the Murdier. Centaurs. I think they're new for 5.4. Hey, look, he's wearing a saddle. Or at least a saddle blanket. Hamsters. Kind of cute, really. My personal favorite, Half Giant, which doesn't seem to want to be render. High Elf. I wonder why the Half Giant wasn't rendering. Why human, Half Elf. Nathari, the Fae. They're coming in the next version. Wood Elf, coming soon. High Elf, coming soon. Half Giant. Playable now, but for some reason the Half Giant sprite isn't loading. Alright, so I'm going to be a Half Giant Cleric. Well, I think we got a bug to report here. Right, and here I am. I'll start off in the survival tree. First thing you have to do is go out and gather basic resources to try to survive. It's just a storage chest. One of the things they added in this version is your vessels get experience to level 10 in experience. Alright, and now we get to pretend we're playing Minecraft and punch trees. And when it's busy here in the beachhead, you want to grab your resources as soon as they pop, because there's nothing to stop somebody else from just running by and grabbing them. Here, that was an apple. That's used for your hunger meter, which is in the top left corner, right underneath your stamina. This is what they refer to as the chicken ticker, because it looks like chicken legs. Grab this piece of wood. Okay. Now with that done, put the J key to open the crafting window, and we're going to make a basic harvesting axe. Just right click on your wood 3 times to fill all 3 slots. Click assemble in the center. And next, item, and take. Now, open your skill slot with a K. Then here you can see the two trays I have available to me. Survival, which is your default crafting and wandering around. And then range, since this is a ranged character, he gets a ranged tray. If he was a melee character, he'd have a melee tray. Or if it was a ranger, it'd have both a ranged and a melee tray on top of it, the survival tray. I'll move that retaliate, don't need it here. Alright, recall, this is a new power, returns you to your beachhead. This will be nice at the very beginning of the game, but as the time goes on, the beachhead starts to become rather irrelevant to you, and you need to spend your time out in the forts and keeps. Let's see what we got here. These are your passive powers. See if there's any of them I need. Not really. Put this one in the range tray. Guess it doesn't hurt the survival tray. That's odd. Spotting used to be a discipline power. I guess it's new now that it's a generic power. Mental fortitude, go ahead and put that in. Apparently that can't go in survival tray. Okay. Blood of the giant. Right now I'm not going to worry about setting up my range tray. Just going to do some crafting. Alright. Now that I have a real but basic harvesting tool, you can see I'm getting tips for harvesting to activate my harvesting buff. And that white circle thing you saw was a weak spot. Hitting that cut makes you do additional damage to the node. Out of stamina, so I've got to recover stamina here quickly. Alright. There we go. More wood harvested. Didn't get a weak point that time. Kind of rough here having all my skills reset. J key. Got 5 logs, so I can make a hammer. Hammers are used to harvest stone. There's use my pips there to get my buff going. Grab these 2 wood. Alright. I'm back into crafting menu. Make a harvesting knife. This is used to skin animals. Need 2 more wood at least here. I'm actually going to need quite a bit more than that, but now what some players do is they use their spirit bank to transfer. They start off in their eternal kingdom, where they can harvest, all this basic resources, not wood, cobblestone, slag, and then they transfer it using the spirit bank, but you're only allowed a certain number of transfers, so I usually don't do that. I'd rather just spend the time here in the beachhead getting my basics done. Okay, so we're going to do the pick, which, no surprise there, this is for harvesting metals. Going to the powers again, which is the K key, and we'll drag and drop our new tools to the survival bar. There we go. Now J again, so that takes care of our basic harvesting tools. They're not going to last long, but we got them for now. Okay. See, yeah, these are still really simple because they're there for testing. In the live game, these are going to be a lot more difficult to make. So now I need 6 wood, 6 stone to make a basic one-handed hammer, which is the weapon used by clerics. Apparently using the wrong tool you can still damage the node, just not very well. It might only work on wood since you can damage wood on barehanded. Be here. Got 3 wood. Alright. Chopping, chopping, chopping. Back to the apple. Use my power. Now my basic tool is already getting weak. That's enough wood to make my basic weapon, so let's go get some stone. Stone are the plain stones. The ones with stripes are or cobblestone. Trying to get the weak spot. Yeah. That's the thing that sometimes happens is the weak spot will show up off the node. So you gotta try to move around a little bit to get it back onto the node. Use my power. Hey, nope. Keep hitting the wrong hotkey because they changed the hotkey for it over this patch. Now it's on the Q key as to where it used to be just assigned a number key and always had it on the number 1. Okay. That's enough wood and stone for my basic hammer. 6 wood, 6 stone. There we go. Go ahead and equip my weapon. There we go. Still looks like a mace. Now, hit the R key to switch to, actually the U key now, it used to be R. Switch to ranged and sound effects are different and changed too. Alright, now I have the least ability to actually kill something. Now let's take a look at my range tray. Let's see here, Q is the group heal. E is retaliate. Let's see. That's my snare and damage. My basic heal. My better heal. Okay, this is my Aurora buff. This is my blind and range damage. And it's another Aurora buff. This is my basic attack. This is my block. And here, if I want to, I could swap out the block for a dodge roll since I am a half giant. Now, roll. See, that's not down here. Let's see, Vengeful Lore. Fortify group members and yourself with overworldly strength, increasing their maximum attack power by 75 while you maintain this effect. So that's a new power. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in down here. And then, what's this? Backhand. This is one of my half-giant abilities. This is a melee ranged attack, so it doesn't work very well with my hammer. I mean, I can still use it. Then Blood Giants, that's a nice little ability for a recall. I'll leave that in my survival tray. I don't really need it in my range tray. Alright. I'm not sure why I took so much damage right there. But at least I'm a cleric, so I can heal myself. This is my basic heal. This is my round target AoE heal. And they do stack. I didn't have the sound effect last time. It's actually kind of annoying. There we go. I'm healed back up. So let's see what I need. Since now I have my basic weapon, let's see about some basic armor. Alright, basic shield. I need 12 wood, and then 6 either wood or stone. That's a lot of wood. Basic helmet. 3 of each. Gloves, 3 of each. Chest piece, 6 of each. Boots, 3 of each. So, alright, I'm going to be at this for a little while. Let's go back to survival trade. Switch to my axe. And get out and do some chopping. Now my basic rune axe is about to break, so I probably should go ahead and make another one. And with that, I think I'm going to call this video to a close here, because I'm sure nobody wants to just watch me, whack trees and gather resources here. I mean, you've basically seen everything I can do other than skim. So, once this tree goes down, I'm going to end this video, and I'll do a new one once I've got myself all geared up and I wander outside of the beachhead. Alright, thank you very much for watching.